How do we acquire language? Essentially, we acquire it through input, reading and listening, the two passive skills. But what if you could supercharge your learning by practicing both at the same time? Hi everyone and welcome to Andrea Marino Polyglot Experience. This is Andrea here, and in today's video I want to talk about two powerful tools I recently discovered. Tools that have made my life much easier when it comes to working with new vocabulary and expressions from the content I consume. I love listening to podcasts and watching YouTube videos in different languages. It's an excellent way to learn because it helps you expand your vocabulary and see the language in action. Now, I wouldn't recommend this approach if you're learning a language completely from scratch. Beginners need to gradually build their vocabulary first. Most YouTube videos or podcasts will be too difficult to understand at the very beginning. For this reason, I suggest reaching at least an A2 level before consuming content like this. Unfortunately, at least for the most popular languages among language learners, there are lots of great podcasts and YouTube channels out there. But of course, if you're just starting out, it's better to use material that teaches your target language using your native language or a language you already know, like English, for example. But once you reach an intermediate level, one of the best ways to acquire new vocabulary and to progress is by watching videos or listening to podcasts in your target language. And now imagine watching a video or listening to a podcast with a transcript you can actually interact with. You can highlight phrases, track new words, and revise sentences later. Today there are tools that make this very easy, whether on tablet, computer or laptop. Let me show you two practical ways to get transcripts for free. The first resource I'm gonna cover is Lingua Verbum, available as both a desktop platform and an app. You can basically import any podcast and generate a transcript. You can track words and see statistics showing the words you know, words that are familiar and words you don't know. And I find this visual progress tracking really motivating. With the Pro version, you get unlimited access to features like an AI dictionary. With the free version, you get around 20 uses per day. What I like to do is open a transcript, listen along and pause whenever I find a new word or a new expression. I then look it up either on Google Translate, or if I want a grammar explanation or something like that, I ask ChatGPT. And I also like writing them down on my notebook as well. I do a little bit of sentence mining this way. Essentially, this way I can highlight a phrase, copy it and get a detailed explanation. In this way, you are actively working with the language, not just passively listening. Lingua Verbum also lets you import YouTube videos, though in the free version you may be limited to one use per month. I'm not sure about that. The second tool I'm going to discuss and that I would like to recommend to you is called TurboScribe. TurboScribe allows you to generate transcripts from YouTube videos by simply pasting the video URL, and once the transcription is complete, you can download or export it in multiple formats. And there is a ChatGPT integrated feature as well, so you can use ChatGPT to do anything with your transcript. But if you're using the free version, you can import up to 3 videos per day, provided that each video is shorter than 30 minutes. Using transcripts, this way turns passive listening into active listening. You are interacting with the language, tracking new words and expressions. Once you have both audio and transcript, you can use these resources in so many different ways. Of course, to truly activate your vocabulary, you still need active practice through speaking and writing, for example, with a language exchange partner or a tutor. So you really need a balance of passive and active skills. But when combined with active skills, this method can really accelerate your language learning and make it more enjoyable. That's it for today. Comment below if you've used these resources or if you have other tips to share. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching until the end. If you liked this video, please give it a like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.